For local SERPs, there are no local people ranking in the top 10. Okay, so it's a local SERP, but there is no local things actually ranking in the top 10. There are some in the top 20, so I focus on what they're doing to rank, as they are ranking just because of DA, as they are all just... And the rest of the question is coming. Sorry guys, 1 second. As they are all just singular location pages of big companies operating mainly in big cities. So a lot of local SERPs do look like that, right? You got these big authority websites that are just have locations and location pages everywhere. And it's gonna be kind of harder to compete with that if that's what Google is saying they prefer for certain SERPs. I feel like certain SERPs, there's more of that on them than others. And that's just the way it goes, right? But at the same time, you do kind of, the fact that there are none in the top 10 kind of scares me. Normally you'd want to see at least one, kind of small local site in the top 10 or even the top 5 or whatever. The fact that there's none in the top 10 kind of makes me think, you kind of got to do what they're doing, right? You could try to get in there with a smaller, quote, sniper site for, your location or whatever, but it might be kind of hard, especially considering there's none other ranking. What do you think about that, Nick?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be hard. Ways you could increase your ability, I guess, would be use an exact match domain or partial match domain to try and get in that city. But yeah, especially in giant metros, you're kind of looking at it from the perspective of almost a national ranking, in the sense that there's going to be a lot of competition there. When you consider metros with multiple millions of people in them, competition is going to be high for something like a plumber or a roofer, right? So yeah, the game's going to be different. And if you're seeing in the SERPs that those are the types of websites that are ranking, then that's the type of website that you're going to have to kind of mimic in order to get up there, unless. And this would be a toss-up, kind of, you're playing with chance here. You do like an EMD or PMD, and at some point maybe you get a sniper site to resonate there. But, given that there's nothing there that says that it will, again, it would be kind of a toss-up.
I'm a little worried that he's just like trying to rank for some like very tiny location.
Yeah, it could be that too.
And because he's saying that it's big companies operating mainly in big cities.
Yeah. Okay, so if he's trying to rank,
but he's saying
maybe there's just no, local options for that particular SERP too, if it's a very small metro.
Yeah. You it's hard to tell, but you might just be, if you're talking about just like a really small location that like no one really, that there's just nothing based out of there. So it's basically, the businesses in the big cities that are around it are saying, well, hey, let's build a location page to this little area that's way, outside the city. Then you might be able to do it. But, at the same time, the fact that, there's none in there, I don't know, it just kind of, it's definitely not what you want to see, right? But we also can't say it wouldn't be possible, especially if the case is that, it could just be that Google's only putting this other stuff there because there's no one else. But no, he says that there are local ones ranking in the top 20, so they are there. It might just be the way the cookie crumbles for the SERP, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if that's what it is, then just prepare to have to build out a more, authority style site. But the authority site is based on those geographic rankings. So if you're beefing out informational content, consider things that are going on in that particular metro, things to do, etc.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.